How has search evolved? It's a much broader and deeper question than it looks on the surface. For example, here's guessing you've most likely heard the term Google it. The landscape for marketers and business owners around the world continues to change as we watch the giant search engine Google source and list the staggering amount of information which is now available to us. So how can you keep up with the hundreds of algorithm changes to ensure that the right people are finding your business? It seems like a daunting task at first, but it's the exact reason why we're here. So welcome to our first webinar in the series. My name is Connor and I work in the SEO department here at Sponsored Links. We're going to inspect the relatively unheard term of local SEO. What is it? How is it different to regular SEO? Does your business need it? We'll be answering all these questions and more. Search engine optimization, or SEO, is essentially a set of practices that people, be it business owners to marketers, use and follow to have their information rank well organically, that's not pay-per-click, in search engines so that when people enter a search term in relation to the information someone wants to rank for, it can be easily accessible. Google is always looking at the user experience, but in particular, it's now focusing on the user mobile experience, and this has a large part to do with why local SEO is so important for your business at the moment. We've said it before, and we'll say it again, internet search is now mobile. Fact. People use search via their mobile devices commonly to find a business, service, or product within a close vicinity to where they are. Local SEO helps your business to rank in these listings. For example, if I'm searching for a plumber, it's likely that I won't use the term plumber. Instead, I might use keyword plumber, but they will also use a suburb such as Chermside or Paddington. Local SEO refers to the practice of improving your position for local results in organic search. For Google, this is the Google Maps, Google My Business section of results, and we'll discuss this in further detail later in the blog. This ties in with Google's mission by connecting people looking for local businesses with local businesses that can assist them. And what is Google's mission, you ask? It goes a little something like, Google's mission is to organize the world's information and make it universally accessible and useful. Though, as we become ever more used to our reliance on the internet, and even to an extent our reliance on Google, there clearly has to be a democratic way of listing the world's information when people search for it. Local SEO largely relies on Google platforms Google+ and Google My Business. Google+ is Google's social media platform, but it is more focused on the sharing of professional information than a platform like Facebook, for example. Google My Business is the part of Google+ that businesses can use to make themselves more visible to people searching online and then interact with those people through the use of Google+, the social media platform. Now between the two, a Google+ page is a personal profile an individual uses to interact with others online. A Google My Business page is like a specialized version of that with features that would be useful for businesses containing information such as contact details, opening hours, and a map pin shown within Google Maps. One of the main features businesses are interested in is the ability to appear in the Maps listings section of Google Organic Search. A Google+ profile isn't able to achieve any of this. A Google My Business page is generally linked to the business's website, and Google takes this into account. If you have a great site that ranks highly in the organic search results, this gives you a lot of credibility when trying to rank highly for Google My Business. Being active on Google My Business also sends signals to Google that your business is active in the online space, which in turn helps your organic rankings. While traditional methods of marketing and advertising for Australian SMEs continues to dwindle, the Google+ Google My Business platform continues to grow as an appealing option. Like many services offered by Google, it is completely free. Although it can be time-consuming to set up, there are no costs for running the page, and if a business ranks highly in the Maps listings, they are likely to get a significant amount of traffic from people searching for a local business. So next we need to ascertain what standout features and functions are going to work for you. You're not alone if you have for some time felt as though Google's interfaces aren't particularly user-friendly. Surely to encourage the use of platforms such as Google+, it is in Google's best interests that they make them as accessible as possible. Turns out Google had the exact same line of thought, which is why they introduced Google My Business in the first place. Think of it as your hybrid integrated approach to your local SEO efforts. Your customer relationship management, CRM, can now be handled through one interface online. Whether you're a retail storefront providing a service across an area, or you're a business looking to increase awareness and solidify your brand, Google Plus and Google My Business have unique features plus interfaces for each scenario to accommodate for your business and social media goals. Having established what Google Plus and Google My Business is and what it provides for your business, understanding the features and how they can directly benefit you is the next logical step. Remember, the setup of a Google Plus and Google My Business page is completely free. If you take on board all of the information we have to offer, then managing your company Google profile pages will also be a breeze. It's easier to talk about Google Plus and Google My Business together rather than separately because they are essentially one interface that controls the two pages. While the pages have different uses, they do share the same information. For example, if you update information on Google Plus, it will update on Google My Business automatically and vice versa. To make the most of this free product, there are indeed some things you can do on your end to get the most out of it, such as ensuring your website is mobile responsive. Google has primarily designed the features of Google My Business with mobile users in mind. Your Google My Business page will need a link to your business's website, so it is a no-brainer that you will need to be responsive or you'll drive that traffic away. Google Plus and Google My Business is a fantastic tool for two-way communication with your audience if used effectively, which means you need to participate in and encourage engagement with consumers. This will in turn promote your customers to leave reviews for your business, which Google absolutely loves. Other people searching for your business can then not only see these reviews, but can at a glance see the overall star rating your business has received. Businesses should encourage their customers to review them on Google Plus and should even dedicate some staff time to Google Plus by adding people and other businesses to their circles. In a study by Bright Light Local done in 2013, it was reported that 79% of people trust online reviews as much as personal recommendations. This figure should speak for itself. If you do good business, you'll be rewarded with good reviews. If you get good reviews, Google will reward you with more organic presence for your Google My Business page. Considering that Google Plus and Google My Business is essentially controlled and managed through one interface, it is also vital to ascertain the small differences between the two so that you know where you stand. One of our members from the SEO sponsored links, that's me, Connor Doyle, put together the points below. For Google Plus, it gives your customers an immediate insight into the story and background of your business. It also includes what services you offer, an idea of your type of brand, easy access to your website, and other relevant pages and contact details. It's also a place where you can reach out to your customers and thus interact, engage, receive feedback, co-create content, share your ideas and initiatives, and broaden your target audience, plus promote and advertise your business and incentives. Now, Google My Business, on the other hand, this provides your customers with current, easily accessible and on-the-go business information with details as to who can serve them with the best product or service and how to contact them right now. It ensures that the people who want to find you can find you easily. Specifically, this means people who are using location-based searches and need to know where to go to get what they need. Through the use of categories in Google's cleverness, Google My Business also helps to bring more relevant, qualified traffic to your website, door, phone, or page. So the number one way to build a brand, as we know, is to have a consistent message, tagline, set of values, and stick to it everywhere, all the time. It's all about consistency, right? It's called integrated marketing communication and aims to help you create synchronized, consistent brand messages at all touch points between your business, products, brand, people, and your customers. This is where Google Plus and Google My Business, well, this is what they do for your company, sorry. Google loves consistency and rewards those who are consistent. Imagine your Google My Business page more like your online housekeeper, where you organize all your business information that you want customers to see on Google Maps, organic search, and mobile devices. It's important to keep this information accurate, relevant, and current. Your Google Plus page will be the place where you build your brand, share information with your customers, and build engagement. The more people who are interacting with the page, the more important the page is perceived by Google. Your next step is to optimize all your local SEO efforts. In the world we're currently sitting in, what we would call the digital age, competition and relevancy is everything. People are more learned than ever before. Companies are more innovative than ever before. It means that as a business owner, you need to be on top of your game to ensure your business name and brand is getting out there to the people that you want. You have to cut through the noise and be heard, and one tactic you can use is creating and properly managing a Google Plus and Google My Business page. Having talked about the term Google it and just how popular Google is, it makes sense that the Google platforms mentioned earlier are clearly valuable to your business. People have access to Google anything at any time in almost any geographical space. Google released a clip at the end of 2014 listing just how many searches were performed. Want to take a guess? Trillions. It was in the many trillions. It's almost unfathomable. So we'll watch a little clip about that now.
Here's what gives us hope. The world knows how to fight this disease.
Here we go. Ready?
To hear those words.
Just rendezvousing with this comet is an extraordinary thing. We're going to make discoveries that no one's imagined yet.
If there are this many searches being performed, and if you aren't giving the people who make these searches the chance to view your business and brand, imagine what you are missing out on. Since the ultimate goal of branding is to form an association with your business and a certain thing, whether it be a branded message, an image, logo, a color, shape, or even a slogan, Google is offering you the chance to consistently put this branded content in front of people thousands of times a day. That's brand development in fast-forward mode. So here we need to discuss how you can best optimize your Google Plus and Google My Business page to aid your regular SEO efforts. The best part is that you can start the optimization process right from the get-go. When setting up your Google Plus and Google My Business page, you'll see that in terms of customization, all users are provided with a rather generic template. Everyone has the ability to add the following information: your name, phone numbers, email address, short biography, images and photographs of your business, trading hours, and your website. All seems fairly straightforward, right? So why do we see so many businesses getting it wrong? One area is the resolution and the quality of images and photos being used. Google rewards people who use high-quality, professional-looking images. Due to the fact that the template is so basic, the people who go to the effort of really turning it into something unique with photos get the recognition that they deserve in Google's eyes. Another major indication of a strong Google Plus and Google My Business page is whether there is an authorized website linked to the profile. If your website has a great reputation, but there is no official link, then this authority will not be passed on to the local pages in Google, and you may not have as much visibility as you did otherwise. Just as with other social media platforms, other users can choose to be friends with you. In regards to Google Plus and Google My Business, your friends list is labeled as your circles. Other users can add you to their circle and vice versa, therefore creating your circle of friends through the Google platforms. An optimization technique through the use of your circles is interacting with Google Plus and Google My Business pages which already have strong followings and a high number of views. If you can encourage and indirectly persuade the users of these types of pages to add you in their own circles, Google will in turn reward your page. Within Google My Business, there is a section called Insights. This section allows you to track the number of visitors, clicks through to the page, clicks through to the website, number of direct phone calls from the page, and more. This can be an incredibly valuable tool. It's rewarding to update your information, pictures, and content on your Google Plus and Google My Business pages and see the percentage increase over time of engagement, clicks, phone calls, and more as a result. While we strongly focus on raising the strength of your website first and foremost, as this is conversely the biggest factor in determining the likelihood of you showing up in organic search results, what content you choose to share is still very important. It must be interesting and relevant content which aims to spark conversations, promote your services and products, encourage people to +1, comment and share. And just a note here, +1 is exactly the same as a like on Facebook. Google tracks all this type of interaction. The more busy a page seems, the more Google likes it. In order to achieve rankings for Google My Business, it's all about increasing the signal of your Google Plus account as well as your website. It's no easy shortcut though. Just as with any other social media platform out there like Facebook or LinkedIn, it requires constant management and attention. This is not a set and forget tool. Now it's all about accuracy, relevancy, and consistency. You might have worked out by now that local SEO can be a little tricky to implement at times. For many of you, the term local SEO was something that you had never even heard of before. So now, on top of managing your regular SEO plan, you have to contend with local SEO. When talking about consistency with local SEO, it is impossible to sidestep talking about your NAP, which stands for name, address, and phone number. You might stumble across NAP plus W, which shows the addition of a website. Why would these things be important when discussing consistency and accuracy? Well, if Google can easily find and correlate consistent and accurate data on your business, the Google My Business page that exists under that same data will receive organic authority. On the other hand, if Google finds inconsistent and fragmented data, it will not believe your Google My Business page to be relevant and therefore has no incentive to be shown to Google's audience. SME owners can help to control this through keeping track of their online directory listings or any possible location their business details could have been kept online. Think of industry or business-specific associations your business might be a part of. Have you ever taken part in collaborative work which could be showcased by other parties? All of these sources are possible examples of where your business details could be displayed for Google. In keeping an accurate list of these possible online sources, you can effectively manage what business details are on display. It's important for you to know where your business details are listed around the web and do what you can do to ensure this information stays consistent and current. If you come across your inconsistent and incorrect details online, you need to take steps so you can either get them removed or updated. Remember though, the authority or location of the NAP can come into play here. Low authority pages with your NAP will not carry as much weight from Google's perspective as opposed to high authority pages. Another vital aspect of ensuring your website and Google My Business page are considered relevant by Google is connecting the two. The number one factor of the strength of your Google Plus and Google My Business pages is the organic strength of the website it's attached to. If your website has a great reputation, but there is no official link, then this authority will not be passed on to the local pages, and they may not have as much visibility. The process of linking can be completed through Webmaster Tools, which is the very easy method, or directly via uploading a piece of code into the head section of your website. Now there is even the term hyperlocal SEO, sometimes called the neighborhood algorithm, which takes the idea of local SEO a bit further. What it refers to is finding and sourcing local geographical directories which can add your website to their listings. An article in Search Engine People perfectly explains what you should wish to achieve with this and that. Is to create as many local connections between your business and other local businesses in the area. This will send a strong signal to Google that search engines that your business is hyper-relevant to a specific location because it is connected with other local businesses. Finally, you must also ensure that your on-site SEO optimization is structural and that any technical alterations and tweaks to your website must make it more appealing to Google. On-site optimization is any improvement made to the website architecture to make it easier for search engines to crawl and index the site. You can also avoid creating near duplicate content on different landing pages, even if the only difference comes down to different target areas. For example, if you are an electrician and you want to rank for different suburbs, it would make sense that you have a landing page designated to each target area. As long as you don't copy and paste the content with the only change being the location, Google shouldn't be too worried about this. Avoiding duplicate content is fairly simple. When targeting similar keywords, it may even be a good idea to group up to 4 terms and have these on the same page. Create unique, original, honest content about what products and services you provide and which different places you provide them. And that brings us to the conclusion of the webinar. One thing to keep in mind is that with any online marketing platform, your SEO efforts are not set and then forgotten about. They need to be managed constantly to maximize effectiveness. Using the above information is the perfect starting point for your successful SEO business journey. Well, I know I've certainly given you plenty to think on. With the deluge of information we've gone through, I'm sure there are a few of you who might want to ask some questions. In that case, please contact me at marketing@sponsoredlinks, that's linx.com, and I will endeavor to respond within 24 hours. As a thank you for attending today, I'd like to offer you guys an exclusive limited offer, a free SEO audit. But hurry, as we only have a limited number of audits available. In order to redeem the offer, visit www.sponsoredlinks.com/SEO webinar. So here ends our optimized webinar, SEO, Explore More, Local SEO, the Uncharted Territory. I sincerely hope that you found today's session informative and useful for your business. Please feel free to give us a call on 1300-859-600 to talk to one of our team members or your own client manager, or you can visit our website www.sponsoredlinks.com for more information on our services as well as other upcoming events. Thanks again, and don't forget, if you have any queries, please don't hesitate to get in touch.